those fifties and sixties that are looking to be drivers, you can send them
Right.
there. It's like,
Maybe there could be some reality shows about, you know, I mean, certainly they're all over the television now, about alternative employment. Maybe that's something we can do.
kind of dirty jobs, real jobs.
Yeah, right.
Chad McCracken's trying to do that with the Discovery Channel right now.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's yeah, he was talking about Mike Rowe, they're like splitting off and they're thinking about, they don't know if there'll be a series, but they think they'll just get a couple episodes on it.
I don't suppose it would be realistic for the state or the county, city to, is the word incentivize? Provide incentive for students who graduate in psychiatry from the University of Iowa to come to Scott County. We will, help you with your student loan, or we will, I guess maybe bribery might be sort of what I'm talking about. But
Capitalism.
They do that for teachers already, staying.
somehow to provide an incentive to keep them here.
There is a program, I mean, really what the board can do, and I think what you're gonna be asked to do is to, ask our federal delegation to help us with that designation. Because once you get that designation, then, their loans can be forgiven, their student loans.
That would be.
And that's the beginning, but attracting them and can also put it in me. They're very difficult to attract to, they're not, psychiatrists, if you don't graduate, you don't make as much money. You're not gonna go to a not-for-profit, most likely, even a hospital is not the highest paid. You're not going into that profession. If you're only graduating 6 from the University of Iowa a year, you can see there's not that many of them. And so the money is not there. So it's also getting more than 6 through the University of Iowa. So
Right.
there is a huge need for certain parts of the profession. We either have to pay them more, or, I mean, even if you pay their loans, you still have a long way to go. The other thing that's very difficult in attracting them, most of them think they're hoity-toity, and the Quad Cities just isn't where they want to do their practice. They think private practice, bunch of books around them, and, you know, they're helping some people get through their marriages. They're not helping people that we take out of the prison and try to get them through.
And be on call, you know, be called in the middle of the night.
What we
Because-
learned, you know, and what we continue to learn with the mental health issues. Scott County is certainly not unique in Iowa that we have this shortage of psychiatrists. I mean, there are some multiple county areas out in the western part of the state that,
They're not within 150
Yeah.
miles of the person.
Well, the whole mental health thing, aren't you getting counted at the county level? I mean, with lack of dollars coming
For
from
the state. And I believe, you know, most likely sustainability, the state will probably want to take over all of the services as in 2014. I mean, that's where I think when we'll see what in 4 years what will happen. But that will mean that there probably will be very little services available and no ability for government to subsidize that with better services.
It's a dangerous proposition, but the long-term solution may well be for the state of Iowa to change scope of practice requirements. I don't know, it's a great idea, Chris, but I don't know if there's enough money in the world to draw all the psychiatrists we need to Scott County. Maybe what we need to do is get the state to authorize MSWs or psychologists to admit patients and care for them in hospitals. We may need to change the rules because we've got a game set up that we just can't win.
That's good.
Can I just ask one question, Larry? You talked about jobs available in terms of environmental restoration and mitigation might all come along. What kind of jobs would those, I mean, what kind of skill disciplines are those types of people?
I'm sure it's biologists, botanists, environmental cleanup. I mean, we've got So and I'm sure there's also gonna be jobs in just plain construction, you know. Everything from operating dredges to, backhoes to create islands, to remove islands, to, how much money do you spend recreating these natural prairie grass areas? Well, there's gonna be a lot more of that, especially in the, hardwood areas, oaks and hickories and things like that along the river that have been decimated over the years. There's all kinds of things like that that are coming. We need funding, but the funding has been promised. It hasn't been delivered yet, but groups like the ones that are actually doing things will be involved in it. The Allemeier Society, the Nature Conservatory, the American Nature Conservatory, even groups like Ducks Unlimited are getting involved in this. So, four is the focal point. And, I think that's something that a lot of people don't understand how much power the Rock Island District Corps of Engineers has. They've got 300 miles of the Mississippi River, 200 miles of the Illinois River, all of these minor rivers like the Skunk and the Cedar and the Des Moines, so it's not just on the Mississippi, but it's the the system all the way to Coralville Lake and above. So all of those are potential jobs for this type of group.
I think we live in the world's largest watershed.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty close to it, unless it's the Amazon. You're the only one who would come close. I know it's longer, but not as big.
I think it's just, square miles.
If you consider that our watershed is really, takes the Missouri River and the
Right.
Ohio River and the Tennessee River and,
Don't they measure rivers are long and they measure in miles, but cubic feet of water or some measurement like
per
this?
second.
Yeah, I think we're the largest.
Yeah, I was thinking it was the land mass, which raised.
Right.
So
Yeah.
what?
It's huge.
That's the only thing I know.
That was good.
A couple
So
things
once that comes up.
from the assessments that I wanted to, and some of the other reading that we've done on sustainability to touch on since we have you here is, there's a fair amount of writings on cradle to grave and closed loop systems, zero waste, zero energy, and wondered if you just take a couple minutes and maybe give your thoughts on those, because those are some things that could be developed out of this, and as,
I'm not sure I understand. Maybe someone else does.
well, cradle to grave would be, as an industry, if you're a manufacturer or maybe even
Uh-huh.
a healthcare system, whatever materials you're using, and you've got something.
The best example I could give you would be the aluminum can.
Yeah. So,
Recycling it, in car, we're getting very close to that with cars.
so it starts out, maybe as an original resource, Persian resource, but then it's just continued to put that into the system.
Doing that saves energy, was 95% less energy to recycle a can than it is to make a can.
And reduces the need to, on the wall.
Okay, so that's an example. What did you want us to talk about?
Well, are your organizations moving to some of those things where cradle to grave might be, if you produced a TV, it's carried back through the system so that it goes back into the creation of another TV, another can.
Well, we literally take people from cradle to grave. Does that help you? You can start in our NICU and end up in our hospice house.
But on a county basis, for instance, would be road